Aha. Whoa. What the?
いつの間にこんな前に来た時は空いていませんでしたよね。
It used to be blocked off, but it's paved.
何かの弾みで埋まって
で、ここを抜けた先に幻獣がいるわけだね。場
Maybe.
の異常の気配はどうだい？
今のところはっきりただ妙な気配は感じます。そう。
とにかく入ってみるしか。
Okay, let's get it done. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is funny looking. Look at this. Free chest. A quartz fragment. Stupid Cryptid. You never would have looted me had it not known my hiding spot. I'm not a Cryptid. Some people say I look like a Cryptid. I think they're just being mean, though.
あれが幻獣か。
Whoa. That thing is sick.
報告通り結構でけえな。ティオスキー、場の歪みはどうだ？
時、空、幻、今のところ原因は不明です。
I think it's just because of that.
そう。
To be fair, to be honest.
警戒の報告ではかなり危険なタイプみたいだ。対峙するなら慎重に仕掛けよう。
了解します。
Let's see what we got here. What kind of fight am I looking at?
幻獣出現。全力で行くぞ。
了解です。
Elon Arc. A giant cryptid in the form of a hard-shelled turtle. It distorts both space and time. I need Mirage, apparently. Mirage or Earth?
さてと。
Do you have Chaos Brand? Ow.
はい。エニグマ駆動。
Enigma. Kuro. Can't reach it. Still can't reach it? Oh my god.
やあ。
任せてくれ。
It's got a lot of health. Does that make sense?
はあ。
手こずってるかい？
Oh, thank you.
行きます。エニグマ駆動。
やっ。
行くぜ。
俺の番だな。
Or in the bond, no? Let's wake again.
駆動。
はい。
Definitely do a healing.
ドライブ開始。
それ。
私の
Gonna
番
see
ね。
what this does.
エニグマ駆動。
ありがとう。行くぞ。
Can't do a speed down on
エ
it.
ニグマ
行くぜ。
駆動。
Eating the EP though, that's the problem. Uh oh. Okay, we all can move in the. We have enough time to move.
私の番ね。
よし。
I had to think if I could move.
行くぜ。
はい。ドライブ開始。
おっしゃ。
任せてくれ。エニグマ駆動。ほら。や。
Get sandblasted, Ike. What?
行きます。
Guess we ain't getting sandblasted. We'll keep on going.
ドライブ開始。
行くぞ。エニグマ。
The plan has not changed. We keep chaos branding and quaking.
行くぜ。
It's got a lot of health. I thought you had a thing. Can you blind him?
ほらよ。
それ。
さて。ドライブ開始。
任せてくれ。
Do a burning heart to get the thing quicker.
よし。エニグマ駆動。
みんな行くわよ。はい。
了解。
あいさ。ぜ
や。
俺の番だな。
We do a little bit of damage in a straight line at him.
や。
電磁ネット。投射。さて。
This thing really isn't that bad.
行くぞ。
Let's say it does this telegraphing thing. Oh, I didn't need 2 TOs. Oh, why the hell am I fainted? What happened? I had just moved. Well, it's one turn anyway.
エニグマクラ。
I hate to get waste this, but
俺の番だな。
よし。
俺の番だな。
ありがとう。
私の番ね。
what if we did get hit by that though? That would be so funny.
エニグマ。私の番です。ドライブ開始。
それ。
行くぜ。
We could probably just go ahead and... No, I'll save it for the next one. I was going to say just do our big attacks.
ありがとう。任せてくれ。エニグマ駆動。
俺の番だな。 ほらよ。
任せて。さて。エニグマ駆動。
や。
We're whittling him down.
よし。
He's dead.
よ
Look at
し
that.。
上出来だ。
やるじゃない。
やりました。
That was not bad at all. Just a little long.
さすがに手。
それにやっぱり不思議な消え方をしたわね。ティオちゃん、場の歪みの方はダメです。上位三属性が働いたままです。
Really?
たく、一体何が原因なんだ。
どうやら 幻獣そのものが原因じゃ。
やっぱりもう一方もあ
Oh. Sheesh, that is one creepy monster. If it gets any closer to the boathouse, we're totally screwed. Right, we'll have to evacuate the second that happens. For now, though, we'd better wait for the CGF to come out here. Well, now is that you, Lloyd? Nope, not me. Long time no see, Certain. You heard that a giant cryptid was spotted around here? Cryptid, you say? That's a fitting name if I ever heard one. But yeah, that cryptid, or whatever it is, suddenly appeared from deep in the marsh yesterday evening. We contacted the CGF to come take care of it, but no updates on that yet. Are you and the SSS here to deal with it, Lloyd? We are. The CGF transferred the request to us. Could you start by telling us the details of the situation? Sure, so like I said, it all started yesterday evening. We were just going about our business when suddenly we got spooked by the strangest animal cry we'd ever heard. There was a suspicious shadow moving deep within the part of the marsh that had always been sealed off. So we decided to go check it out. That's when we spotted the cryptid. After that, we immediately made our report to the CGF. Thought about clearing out the place, but the thing just stayed back there. Didn't seem like it was going to change either. Just to be safe, we've been taking turns monitoring the situation since last night. Anything peculiar happened? No. Actually, there was one thing. We could definitely tell it was hostile approaching it from afar, but, well, how to put this? It felt like the reason it hasn't crept over to the boathouse is because it can't. Like, it's immobile. Though, obviously, we can't confirm that. I see, so A, it came out of nowhere, and B, it can't leave. Probably has something to do with all that spatial distortion stuff. In that case, we'd like to head in and investigate right away. By investigate, you really mean exterminate, then go ahead, be my guest. Here, I'll unlock the gate. Nah, you're good to go. It's all up to you now. Thank you for the confidence, brother. We'll get right on it. Oh, hell.
おっと。
いたか
Ew. Ew. It's like a whale.
ティオちゃん、場の歪みの方はどう？同じく上位三属性の発現、やはり原因は不明です。
やっぱりか。
どうやら幻獣そ。
ロイドさん、
ああ慎重に行こ
Proceed with caution. Yep. Let's get in there. Oh, hell.
デカブツだ。気抜くなよ。
了解です。
Well, I guess we're doing some crafting business, doing some
ターゲットを捕捉し
analyzing.
ました。情報を入手しました。
Space. Okay. Photon shots. Each tendril acts of its own accord.
俺の番だな。
We're photon shot, and I'm going to assume the plant arms are also weak to that. I guess I'm gonna hope. Acid rain. Ow.
うよし
Okay. Jesus. Shit, you don't have any. Get our defense back up.
さてと、
We all need to huddle better. You can take another hit. Be okay. Essence Arc, gets secure stat down. Is that magic? Is Acid Rain magic? We'll find out. I don't know.
駆動。
Ow! Oh, now we're blind.
や
Huh? Seems pretty weak.
行くぞ はあ
私の番です。ドライブ開始。
手こずってるかい？
Good. AT Advance, another Wheezy special.
や
助かりました。さてと
I want to see. Oh, it's on a single. Oh, shit.
や
That is not magic. That stinks.
皆さん
おっしゃ
Yo, shot.
ぜーよし
Alright, he's blind.
私の番ね。エニグマクド
行くぞストッおっしゃ
Stop being blind. What the heck?
さてリカバーこれありがとう。ありがとう。お返しよ。
ほら俺の番だな
Oh.
さて
This one is
エニグマクドさてと
a little more mean than the last one.
エニグマクド
行くぜ
それやっ
行くぞ
Hmm. Oh, he can't reach over there. Not like he would be able to do anything anyway.
エニグマそれ
私の番ですターさてと エニグマクド
Oh, wow, what the fuck is this? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Did he take half his health to kill everyone? That's fricked up. What the hell? Well, at least I've got some celestial bombs.
それ
ありがとう
Acid rain.
それサンクス
負けられない助かりました皆さんありがとうございました
Oh, thanks.
行くぞエニグマおっしゃ駆動
私の番ですドライブ開始
や
任せてそれ
よしはあ
There's the second one down.
助かりましたかい
All right.
ドライブ開始任せて
Do you have anything? You have Wild Swan, but you can't reach.
時の結果よ
任せろ
下りそれ
任せてくれ
私の番です ドライブ開始。
よしさせるか。
行く
Need
ぜ
to get in there. We can't let him do that again.
やあ行きます。エニグマ
行くぞ。えってや。
おっしゃ
Alright, we're going. We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. He's
エ
dead.
ニグマ起動。
Easy, except for us, you know, almost dying. Thank God Lloyd didn't.
オールグリーンです。
He was spared.
やれやれ、こっちの方も手ご
でも消え方は同じ。
やっぱり場の歪みってのは続いたままかよ。
そうですね。ただ何か具体的な原因がありそうな気はします。
Oh
具
yeah,
体的な原因。
I see a flower.
例えばどんな。
その先ほどからむしろ皆さんの方が
よし。この場の歪みをもたらしているものが。
了解しました。
手当たり次第探してみ
Fan out. Search for clues. I think it's this.
この花を。
確かウルスラ感動方面の岸辺でも咲いていたような。
ああ、そういや見かけたな。
すごく綺麗な花、見たことがありませんけど。
うん。
Azure.
いや、
Azure grass.
その花を摘ん
ああ。ちょっとかわいそう。
これは
くっく。
Oh shit, I should not have picked. No!
何か空間が揺らいだような。
ティオ、場の歪みの方は。
上位三属性の気配が消滅しました。すでにこの一帯に異常は感じられません。
そうか。
ちょっと待て。まさかその青い花が異常を引き起こしてたのかよ。
Looks like it.
まあ、そういうことだろうね。そのちっぽけな花程度に、そんな力があるとも思えない。
信じられない。痛い。もうその花からはおかしな気配は感じま。とりあえずどこかで調べてもらった方。
そうだな。医科大学あたりもちょっと専門が違うだろうし。
とにかくなくさないよう心当たりが見つかったら調べてもらえばいいじゃない。
ああ。ワジ。
何か心当たりでも。
いや、僕のうろ覚えかもしれないけど、教会の聖典に不思議な青い花の言い伝えがあった気がする。
What?
おいおい、マジかよ。
いや、だいぶ前に流し読みした時にエリーとか心当たりはないかい？
私もさすがに聖典のすべてに目は通していないけど、でも確かにそんなくだりを読んだ気がするわ。不思議な力を持っているという青き花の言い伝えを。それって少なくとも教会関係者に確認する価値はありそうです。
そうだな。やっぱりマーブル先生が一番相談しやすいかもしれない。
ええ、適任だと思うわ。彼女にも相談できそうだけど。
That's true. I was going to say something about Reese. Thank God Ellie said
よ
something.
し、そんじゃクロスベル大聖堂に向かうか。
Oh, Lloyd, were you able to take down the Cryptid? Yeah. You should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon. We devote ourselves to the way of the rod again. One more thing, Lloyd. I'm not sure if you've heard, but we're going to be having a series of anglers' duels with the Imperial Fishing Club. Anglers' duels? I see, so you're competing against 5 members of the Imperial Fishing Club. If you win, you get back your building and the fishing holes they've been keeping for themselves. But if you lose, you'll be at their mercy. Planning on taking them down in our upcoming matches one way or another. So don't worry if you're too busy to help. We know how your police work can get. I have something for you. Think of it as a token of our appreciation. Oh, thank you. Let's take down the Imperial Fishing Club. You'll be able to reel up way bigger catches with this bad boy. He may not look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with a toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market. Yeah, it's kind of funny, considering how much he sucks at actually fishing. Oh, shut it, Copon. No one asked for your commentary. Still, it's a really nice piece of equipment. Ooh, it's turning evening, too, I think. No, maybe it's just... no. Yeah, it's still day. It's like, ooh, the place looks
そろそろ
beautiful.
夕方か。
Oh, it is evening. I was right. It wasn't just my eyes playing tricks on me.
今日中に報告書は提出したいし、なんとか情報を集めないとな。
ええ、手がかりがあるといいんだけど、とりあえずマーブル先生を
ああ、日曜学校の授業が入ってないといいんだけど。
おや、君たちは。
Oh, hey, how you doing? What brings you
イア
here?
ン先生。
ご無沙汰しています。なんでも最近相当お忙しくされてらっしゃ。
そうなのか。
いや、実は例の国家独立に関する憲法草案の作成を市長に頼まれてね。
Oh, that's pretty big.
憲法、自治州法ではなく、憲法というのは国家存立の基本条件を定めた国の当事権や仕組み、大原則を定めた最高法規で他国の干渉を許さないものよ。国家としての体裁を持つためには絶対欠かせないものになるわね。
また難しげな代物だ。
しかしイアン先生ならばまさに適任ではないかと。
市長が熱心に頼んでくるから、まあ私個人としても彼のアイデアには実現は困難かもしれないが、せめて力になれないかと思う。
そうですか。
Hey, good on you.
ひょっとして息抜きがてらお祈りにでも来てたのかな。
ああ、ちょっと煮詰まっていたが、いい気分転換になったようだ。やはり人間困った時は。確かに言えてるっすね。
本当にお疲れ様です。
君たちの方こそ、そろそろ夕方だが。
ええ、ちょっと教会関係者に。
事情がありそうだね。こちらも忙しくはあるが、何か力になれそうなことがあって、君たちならば大歓迎だ。
ありがとうございます。
お気をつけてお帰りください。
Oh, he's a big man. He can take care of himself. Probably throws a punch as hard as in.
忙しそうだな。
ええ、憲法草案ともなると相当なものが求められるから、下手なものを発表してしまったら、それだけで帝国、共和国あたりから。
僕たちの忙しさとは気苦労も違うんだろうね。それはそうと、日曜学校の教室を訪ね。
ああ、行ってみよう。
Knock, knock, open up. Sister Juju?
この時間は年長クラスの授業があるのか。
今日はキーヤは参加してないようですが。
君たち。
あ、
Oh, hello.
エラルダ大司教、お疲れ様です。
君たちは確かシスターマーブルに用かね。
Yeah, why do you sound so evil?
はい。とある植物について。
植物か。それは薬草か何かかね。
Maybe.
いえ、そういうわけではないんで。
なんでも聖典に載ってるかもしれないっては。
ほう。ならば私が代わりに話を聞いて、これでも薬草や植物全般にはそれなりに知識。
あ、そういえばルピナス草の件ではお世話になりました。
Did I remember that?
まあ君たちが私は執務室に下がっている。
A choice has been laid at our feet. Do we ask Sister Marble or this guy?
相変わらず厳格そうな方ですね。でもせっかくだし。
Wheezy is not a fan.
失礼します。特務支援課の者です。
ああ。 話を聞こうか。聖典に載っているという植物と。
いえ、まだそうだと決まったわけでは。
まずはこれまでの経緯を一通りお話しします。
時、空、四季の気配に。
以前報告させていただいた唐や総員の魔獣とも違って。
そういえば
前に教会に相談してみる。
その花というのは今持っているのかね。
はい。光は失われていますが。
これは
ひょっとして
やはり何か心当たりが。
いや、残念ながら心当たりはないな。
Brothers, don't lie to me, you freaking gasped.
え
おいおい、そりゃねえっすよ。
どう考えても心当たりがありそうな。
ないものはないだけだ。こちらから誘ってなんだが、お引き取り願う。これでも忙しい身なのでな。
そんな。
Where's
シスター
Reese?
マーブルに聞いたところで無駄だぞ。博識な彼女であってもその花のことは知る。逆にもし知っていればいささかもん。
それって
どう考えても知ってる前提の発言。
どう言われようとも、たとえ警備隊のソーニャ司令が直接。
Maybe we will.
これ以上お聞きしても無駄。
Take the flower.
うん
Take the flower. He's going to eat it. Did you get it?
おいおい、ちょいとばかり意地悪すぎやしねえか。
先輩。
でも後ろめたい雰囲気も特にありません。まるで私たちに隠すのが。
おそらく何らかのタブーがあるんだろうな。それもマーブル先生が
やれやれ。そんな風に言われると、こうなったら全部の聖典を一から読み漁ってみるかい。
You gonna do that?
聖典全部となると膨大な数になるし、私が昔読んだのってどのあたりのくだりだったかしら。多分普通の聖典には詳しくは載って。
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
リーさん、お静かに。このまま礼拝堂から出て寄宿舎まで来てください。
We're done praying. Everybody,
どう彼女は
let's leave the cathedral. Do you have any information on the flowers?
さあ、こちらへ。あまり他の方々には。
はあ。
失礼します。
Afterward, Lloyd and the others were shown to Reese's room. They then outlined what they knew about the blue flowers and recounted the conversation they'd had with Archbishop Giralda.
なるほど。確かにこれは大司教ならば。
わかるのかよ、シスターさん。
その前にエリーさん、まだ私の身分について。あまり言い回るのもその身分というのは。
Hehehehe.
もう大司教にはうすうす私は教会内でも特殊な組織に所属しています。聖杯騎士団。風星省という機関に所属するアーティファクトを回収する組織です。
聖杯騎士団って。
アルタイルロッジで手を貸してくれた。
Yeah.
ケビン・グラハムですね。ちなみに私は彼をサポートする。本来ならばさまざまな調査のため彼自身がクロスベル入りをするのが筋
But
ではあったのですが、
uh
大司教の目があったので代わりに私が情報収集役として。
なるほど。
そうだったんですか。
なんつうか、教会ってのもいろいろしがらみがある。
お恥ずかしながら話を戻しますが、皆さんが採取された花、確かにとある聖典に記されている花であると言っても正式な聖典ではなく、いわゆる下典にあたりますが。
Apocrypha.
下典。
つまり正式なものとは認められていない遺書ってことだね。
教会内でも限られた者しか閲覧は許されていません。ですが騎士団に所属する者はそうした下典の閲覧を許されています。
Oh.
危険なアーティファクトの存在が記されているものが多いからです。
なるほど。
ではその青い花は一体どのように記されて？下典の一つラダー記に青き花についての描写があり
Ladder.
ます。七葉脈の
Where?
真上に咲く吉兆とも
Jacobs?
強調とも取れる神秘の花、その名もプレロマ草の記述が。
I guess not Azure.
その名前は
Blue.
そ
Oh.
って確か
Shit.
教団の端末に残されてたっていうグノーシスの原料になった植物の名前かい？
はい。
まさかこんな場所でその名前を聞くとはな。
なるほど、そうでしたか。かの教団の残した謎については教会でもほとんど解明されていません。エラルダ大司教の意向もあり、ヨアヒム・ギュンターが起こした事件も。
ちょっと待ってください。
ちょっと待ってくだ
その
さい。
花が本当に例のグノーシスという薬、それが各地で発見されたことが何を意味してるんでしょう？
Well, it sounds like someone's planting it.
そうね、厳重の出現も気になるし、七葉脈の真上に咲く花、しかも吉兆とも強調とも取れる花ですか。
ああ、どうも嫌な不毛だぜ。
とにかく俺たちだけで対処できるも一旦支援課に戻って詳細な報告書をまとめてみよう。リースさん、教えていただいた情報は？
そうですね、なるべく私の名前を出さないでいただけるのであれば。
大司教にとったら
もちろんそのあたりはならば問題ありません。私の方も騎士団に連絡してからお互い何か進展があったら情報交換するのはいかがで
Did
す
you
か？
even need to ask?
ええ、喜んで。
よろしくお願いします。
My bread-loving friend. Lloyd and the others then returned to the SSS building. They quickly put together a report on the cryptids and Pleroma grass, taking care to include every detail. The report was then sent to the CGF and Bracer Guild via the Orbital Network. After enjoying a late dinner with the chief and Kia, they succumbed to the exhaustion of the day and went back to their rooms for a good night's sleep.
こりゃいい。こいつは最高だ。
Detonator will come out of nowhere. Yeah. I wonder who this could possibly be. Moshimo.
ああ、あんたか。ああ、問題ねえ。
Oh no. No, 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 no. Wald, you fucking idiot.
ただし、やり方は俺に任せてもらう。
I can't believe this shit. Why the hell? Wald, you absolute baka. That's all I can say. Drugs!
なるほどな。
Who taught you how to do
例の
that?
薬の原料になった花か。そうなると警察にとっても人事じゃなくなってきたな。
ええ、引き続き
他に気になる案件は？
入ってるといえば入ってるが、どのみち国家独立の住民投票で今は不安要素の洗い出しの方が先決なはずだ。
確かにそうですね。
いわゆる危機管理ってやつだね。
しかしそうなると拳銃の調査も私たちの担当は。
ま、ギルドの遊撃士どもを手伝うってのもありかも。
どうしたの？
気になることでもあるの？
いや、思ったんだけど、一度ローゼンベルク工房をた
結社に関係があるっていう。
そうか、すっかり忘れ。
もちろん捜査令状がない以上だが、あの老人は
だが今は特に話すことがあるわけでもあるまい。何か要件ができたら蓮に免じて話くらいは聞こう。
訪ねてみる価値は危険が伴うかもしれませんが。
確かにあの奇妙な少年の目的くらいはもしかしたらあの工房に滞在してるのかもしれないし。
賛成です。ただでさえ危険な外国勢力が台頭しているこの状況、これ以上怪しげな勢力を放置するわけにはいきません。
そうね、まずは工房を直接。
ああ、様子を見てみよう。場合によっては捜査令状を手配する必要があるかもしれない。
だな。よし、そんじゃあとっとと出かけるとすっか。
ねえねえ、みんなもうお仕事に出かけるの？
ああ、そのつもりだけど、キヨは今日は図書館に行くんだったか。
うん、雫のために展示の本を探す。お買い物して帰るけど、晩ご飯食べたいものある？
お買い物って、キーヤちゃん大丈夫なの？確かに料理は何度も作ってもらっていますが。
うん、モモのお父さんとかオスカーからいつも買ってるし、デパートの食品コーナーのおばちゃんとも仲いいよ。
いつの間に。
まあ希望なら納得だぜ。
そうなるとちょいと涼しくなってきたし、
Hot,
鍋
hot,
物なんか
hot,
いいかもしれねえ
hot,
な。
hot.
いいですね。
Oh, it's getting
みんなで
cold.
盛り上がれそうですし。
That's true. It's
鍋
getting
っていう
cold.
ことはやっぱり東方風なのかな。
キーヤちゃん大丈夫？
なんとかなると思う。お出汁をちゃんと取りたいから、東通りの露店街にも寄らない。
お、本格的じゃねえか。
帰ってきた時の楽しみができましたね。
ありがとう、キーヤ。今日はなるべく遅くならないように帰って。
Something tells me she ain't coming back from those trips. Oh god, package pandemonium. Some packages had their addresses mixed up by mistake and they were delivered to the wrong place. We need some assistance getting them to the right places. Theme park trouble. Michelin Wonderland is recruiting people to help everyone's favorite mascot, Mishi. We need your help to fulfill children's dreams. We eagerly await you at the entrance to the theme park. Oh god, just take the cruise ship and cross Ball City's harbor district. One born every minute. The situation in the village has changed since you were here yesterday. We are once again requesting that you make an investigation into the suspicious merchant. I'll be waiting for you at Harold Hayworth's house in the residential district of the city. And there's monster extermination. Nepenthes G. Cool, cool, cool. Alright.
いくつか新しいのも来ているね。
どうする？先に人形工房に行ってから課題。
いや、聞き込み次第ではどうなるかも急ぎの支援要請なんかは。
そうですね。強制捜査の必要があるかもしれませんし。
じゃあ準備ができたら参道の人形工房にテーマパークのアルバイトは無償に心惹かれますね。
So help her. Excuse me, are you with the Capua delivery service? Oh my god! We're here with the special sports section of the Crossbell Police. We came to speak with you about the sport request you submitted. Thanks a bunch, I'm in a real bind here. The job's going to take a while to complete though. Yeah. Boy, were they misdelivered. See, our company delivers parcels to places all over the continent, but unfortunately we made an error while we were here in Crossbell. Several packages were listed with incorrect addresses by our staff and sent to the wrong locations. Good freaking job. I bet it was Kyle. That does sound like a problem. How does that such a mistake happen to multiple packages at once? Well, our president's a little bit of a scatterbrain, to put it nicely. Josette? One time Don? Mixed up a shipping label with a letter from a friend. Sound like your president's the most meticulous person out there. I won't deny it, but he's a good man. When we had nowhere to go, he took us in with open arms. I got off topic there. Long story short, I need you to help straighten out the packages that ended up at the wrong places. We usually have a local shipping company handle the cargo once it gets to Crossbell State, so I have no idea where I was going. According to what I have here, the parcel intended for St. Ursula ended up at Maine's. St. Ursula received instead was originally supposed to go to the residential district. This is the package that was supposed to go to Der Ziegel. The shipping label was supposed to be attached to the one that was delivered to St. Ursula. The more I try to sort this out in my head, the more confusing it gets. Just need to exchange and redeliver. Oh, we a pain in the ass. Yes, it is. Excuse me. Got any packages? Anyone thought to send it to us? I couldn't even begin to guess. Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. So that's what happened. So the package we received was supposed to go to St. Ursula. I wonder it was chock full of scalpels. Good lord. Loki got so spooked he was hell-bent on throwing them out with the trash tomorrow. These are the Berlin drinking glasses I ordered. Pause, this package is ours. Here you go. It's dropped by St. Ursula. Welcome back to St. Ursula. What can we do for you? There's a package. Here you go. Here's good knives. They're racking her brain over it. Perhaps one of our clumsier nurses has been something to that effect in the past, multiple times. So does it mean the package is currently at the nurse's station? Philia. Oi, stop yelling at her! Honestly, Saroni, you should be old enough to know better than this. Why is it that you can't even place a simple order without making these... Jesus Christ, you don't gotta dress her down like that. I mean, some other explanation. Just ask Mayfa, she even watched me put the order in. I mean, sure, it took me 20 tries before I got to the numbers right, but we did it eventually. The things Mayfa has to put up with, you're lucky she's so fond of you. Oh, hello. Someone here was asked with placing an order for medical supplies, and there's a problem. Instead, it had some sort of worn-out doll. Doll? Mind you, this is Cerrone's first offense either. Earlier this year, she botched an order of bed sheets. Oh, won't you believe me? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. Here you go. We got actual packages for you. These are the medical tools I placed an order for. Thank you for coming all this way. I suppose I owe you an apology, Cerrone. I hope you can forgive me. I shouldn't have just... It's all water under the bridge now. Nah, she's still mad. Dug around the inside of a package to look for something. Ah, there it is, my new Kagemaru strap. Since we were already placing an order, I figured we might as well add this to the package too. Isn't it just so adorable? Good lord. If you wouldn't mind, could we take the package you received by mistake? We'll make sure it gets to the right person. There it is. A private address in the residential district. Take a closer look. I think I do with this address. If I'm not mistaken, it's the empty house to the right of the Representative Campbell's. Wait, isn't that the house people kept saying was haunted 10 years back? Haunted? Ghost? Place doesn't exactly feel lived in, know what I mean? Someone mess up. The sender wrote down the wrong address. If did, the delivery slip doesn't actually list a recipient, only a destination. Either way, we aren't going to find anything out for sure unless we ask. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. Hold on. It's unlocked! It's a little ajar, so I thought it might be. It's not a jar, it's a fence. Knock knock. Well, there are books here. A big car. I tell you, no one lives here. It's definitely the address listed on the delivery slip. Front entrance wasn't locked either. Who are you? Oh god, sorry, You want a doll? A girl? No, excuse us, little girl. Are you the only one home? We're here to deliver a package and... Oh, you mean she's finally here? Don't just stand there, come in. Huh. She was so excited she didn't even let you finish. It's to me like we found our recipient. She's clearly expecting a delivery after all. There's really a little girl living here. I'm sure they've heard of it. She met the squirt 10 seconds ago, same as the rest of us did. Just what the hell's going on here? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Oh, here's the package, I think. Upsy daisy. Oh! It's a tiny U. And her bottom half is kind of cut off. It's one of those famous antiques, you know, from the Rosenberg? I think so. It doesn't really look very expensive. Did it used to be one of yours, maybe? She's not an it. She's my beloved little sister. Isn't she just so adorable? Oh, thank goodness we were able to reunite the two of you then. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to take her back to our bedroom. What? What's wrong, Tio? It's only my imagination, I think. Hey, who's in there? Her parents don't seem to be home. Oh, hey. Imelda? Yeah, why are you here? What brings you all the way out here from your antique shop? Police business? What the devil for? This house has been completely abandoned for over a decade. As for what I'm doing here, I've been using this building as a warehouse for my merchandise for some time now. Is that legal? Alright, what's the big idea here? Even if Imelda's telling the truth about using this place for a storage space, How do you explain the creepy little girl we just hand that doll to? Always ask her ourselves. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Pretty sure she went to the back room, yet you... Your ear's screwed on right. I just told you no one lives here. Yeah. But we definitely got a doll. Oh, wait, look at those. Yeah. Dolls? The other one. It's just like the girl we spoke to. I think the lot of you owe me an explanation here, wouldn't you say? Now spill it. Or would you rather arrest yourselves for trespassing? I don't think that's how it works, but... Lloyd told Imelda that they came to deliver a package and that the little girl they met was spitting image of one of the dolls. Yeah, I see. Turns out what he said had a grain of truth in it after all. What? I purchased one of those two dolls while traveling abroad many years ago. They were said to have been crafted to resemble the daughters of a noble family from long ago. They were a set of twins, so two dolls were made. Unfortunately, I was only able to get my hands on one of them. There's nothing wrong with the doll per se, but strangely, I could never convince anyone to even consider buying it. Point is, you were made to deliver a second doll, whereupon you came across the mysterious girl who resembles the first. What I'm saying is perhaps the doll came to life and summoned her twin to her, no? What? That's ridiculous! A certain man has always insisted to me that every doll has its own destiny. Yeah. Perhaps the old fogey was onto something this whole time. Every doll has its own destiny. Are you telling us the girl we spoke to was the ghost of this doll? I refuse to believe it. The veracity of the claim aside, there is a substantial concentration of spiritual energy in this building. I can sense the presence of the three higher elements too, the way I could at the Moon Temple and Stargazer's Tower. In other words, what we witnessed may have been a spiritual phenomenon. Oh my god. Ghost! This would have been a hell of a lot easier if we were all just hallucinating. But if Tio says there's something to it, I'm not going to tell her otherwise. Yeah. At the end of the day, whether or not you put any stock into the botherings of the reclusive doll fanatic is all up to you. Now that those sisters are reunited, they can finally find a proper home, by which I mean a prospective buyer. And that's good news for my bottom line. Yeah. It's always about the money, huh, old hag? Let's go back to report to the capital. Oh, I'm scared. Kawaii. Guys are lifesavers. No problem. So, not that's any of my business, but she okay? Her face kind of pale. We didn't talk to a ghost, did we? Guess she's still a little bit haunted by the experience. For some time, she'll be fine. If you say so. Anyway, I'd best get going now. Exterminate. Great, we don't have our craft points up, but... Do I have this one? No. Fire obviously has a diet of insects and at times humans. Triggers earthquakes when attacked. Cool. They don't have much movement, thankfully. And they're pollen blinds. Shadow Boy. Oh, good. Jesus, stop! Golly!
やれる。それ
助かりました
行くぜ。
行くぞ。
まずいな。
負けるか。
Kinda sucks that he only has a single hit.
すまないみんな。
なんとかしないと。
Well, this is not good. Golly, gotta take all this time to heal now.
それ
助かります。ピンチです。それ
サンキュー。
負けられない。
You know what? I think we can kill a lot of them with aerial cannon. Or not, maybe not a lot. One of them. Cool. Alright, golly. Jesus. I tried to...
エニグマ
行きます。
駆動。
エニグマ駆動。
おっしゃ。
それ
援護電磁ネット投射。
任せてくれ。
I could stop. It's probably we're probably dead.
リカバーこれで
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
おっしゃ。
ありがとう。
ました。
それ
Why are there so many?
ピンチです。
Jesus.
リカバーこれで
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
俺の番だな。エニグマ駆動。
さてと。エニグマ
俺の番だな。
Son of a bitch.
ありがとう任せてくれ。それ
助かりました。
世話
Thanks for the AT advance.
エニグマクロー
Damn it.
エニグマクロー。それ。
任せろ。
ほら任せてくれ。
Survive something. What we can survive, I don't know.
Minna, 一気に行くぞ。
今だわ。
行くぜ。
行くぞ。
任せて。気高き女神。
行くぜ。
赤き夜の神話に戦場をか。
I got two of them this time. We got three.
私の番です。
Good God.
それ。
ありがとう。
はい。ドライブ開始。
任せてくれ。はあ。
おっしゃ。
さてと。
それ。
それ。
ありがとう。行きます。行きます。
任せてくれ。
Try to go silent for this. Had to freaking start thinking my brain off trying to... The Cryptid didn't give us as much freaking trouble.
Magasero.
私の番です。ダメです。
負けられない。
And I'm going to squander it.
助かりました。
負けるか。よし。
There.
上出来だ。
やるね。
やったわ。
Sirs? Hello? Excuse us. Again with this Minith situation. The situation is more dire. Yeah. You wish that situation to change. Over to the Astrian in another attempt to persuade Derek. I told him that Minith character was far too suspicious and that he had to break ties with him. Jesus. So I hurried here to discuss the matter. Chief Tolta told me caught off guard, if I may be frank. You're not Frank, you're Harold. Minith's grip on the village is far tighter than we had given it credit for. Oh my god, he's taken over! It has not only secured the private property on Old Armorica Road, but also the deeds to numerous plots and fields in the village itself. What? Are these country bumpkins really just saying, yeah, no, man, you're such a cool guy. Go ahead, take this, take the deeds. Are they insane? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How? We know Minith pitched a plan to increase Armorica's lotus production, as he puts it. By slowly accumulating deeds to the villagers' farmlands, he could expand the lotus fields and streamline their harvests. Moreover, management of the plots themselves be contracted to the Quincy Company to reduce the required labor. Oh my god, at first blush it sounds like a pretty good deal for the villagers. As long as those deeds are in Minith's hands, he can abuse the land in any way he wants. The man cannot be trusted. Had he solely focused on that private property of ours, even the worst case scenario wouldn't be too terrible. Now he's using plots of land within the village, the results could be catastrophic. Guys might be shit out of luck when it comes to breaking that contract, though. That's where you come in. If you can expose him, then maybe the contract can be voided. I know there's nothing criminal happening on the surface here, but even still, can we ask you to look into this? We will do it. I don't know. Why not ask Ian for assistance? Mr. Grimwood! Explain the situation to Ian, you may be able to find a trace of something illicit in Minith's actions. Even a shred of evidence against him. Yeah! I'm so powerless. Mr. Grimwood, help, help, help. Things are bad. Armorica is going to be turned into a production company itself. I'm afraid you might have been out of your office. Seems you're in desperate need of my counsel. I've seen those looks on your faces coming through my door countless times by now, so please take a seat. Please take a seat. They explained what they learned about Minith and his actions throughout the past 24 hours. They also mentioned that Minith had been collecting deeds to plots of land in Armorica Village. I see this is quite a predicament the village has found itself in. A case such as this would typically be a top priority for me, but as you know, I've been busy this past week drafting a preliminary constitution for the mayor. I apologize, but I won't have time to handle this case personally. Just tell us things, man. There's no evidence of Minith engaging in any unlawful activity, at least as far as we can tell. I do have one. Possibly an Erebonian contract of mine once provided me with some reference material for a very similar case, though I can't say the circumstances are an exact match. Very well. Several years ago, a man visited the estate of an Erebonian baron. Oh my god, are we getting the Capua? Maybe? He introduced himself as Rittner, an enterprising business working for a famous brewing company. Rittner presented the Baron with an opportunity to become rich beyond, I think it's the Capua backstory, his wildest dreams, and quickly at that. He proposed that the Baron's barley fields, which had been passed down the family for generations, be used to establish a brewery. A facilities would be constructed on the barony, and his family would be responsible for managing them. That was the idea. Telling us is awfully reminiscent of what's going down in Armorica. The Baron accepted the deal and signed Rittner's contract. Then, under the pretense of constructing the brewery, the fields and the portion of the Baron's land were temporarily transferred to Rittner. Moreover, the Baron converted his assets into capital for the sake of getting the business off the ground. However, Rittner soon disappeared with both the deeds and the capital, never to be seen again. Yeah, the hell? The Baron and his family panicked after suddenly losing contact with Rittner. At the time, they had no idea of the gravity of what was about to unfold. To their shock and surprise, they learned Rittner had sold the deeds to a third party. The land was to be repurposed into a villa resort. Today it stands as part of a suburb instead. In the end, the Baron's family racked up a substantial debt. Before long, they had lost their entire territory. With that, the family was stripped of their rank, and they vanished without a trace. That's one hell of a story. The man conned them into giving up their property and sold it right under their noses. Who would even do such a thing? Yeah. One person lies to earn another's trust before running off with a large fortune. It's a common strategy for committing fraud. Fraud? Jesus Christ. It would simply be a con man trying to swindle Armorica for all they're worth. Changes the kinds of leads we should be looking into. As far as Mineth goes, there are two major areas that stand out to me as suspicious. First, that plan of his. We need to find out whether or not he's actually done anything to establish this Armorican honey company. Could probably figure that out by following the mirror trail. You'd have to apply for a bank loan to open a business in Crossbell. If it's all the sham, then we'll find the evidence we need at the IBC. The other point of concern is whether Mineth is actually an employee of the Quincy Company. Quincy Company's headquarters aren't in Crossbell, though, so it'll be a little tougher to ferret out. Ferrets! I love them. Should I try stopping by my grandfather's home? Ooh! A brochure about the Quincy Company here. It outlines how the company operates. Maybe we'll find some useful information. Well, because I happen to enjoy making sweets. Star colors on a shelf. And again, I doubt a simple brochure would have all the information we need. It's official Quincy Company material. You may be able to find something that conflicts with what Mineth said. Never hurts to cover all your bases. That's pretty freaking good information there, Mr. Grimwood. Consider using the Hayworth residence as a base of operations. Very well then, I'll lend you my help in this case for as long as time permits me, though unfortunately I can't make any promises. It's nice having a professional. To start, we'll need to go to the IBC and look into Mineth's plan regarding the Armorican Conning Company. It'll be a good idea to swing by the McDowell estate for that brochure too. Came here first since we were closer. This is the Quincy Company brochure I mentioned. Dang, they even had this sucker bound. Can't say they didn't put any effort into this thing. They have ample resources to do so. Whatever's written inside should be sufficiently credible. As the leader in confectionery manufacturing, the Quincy Company strives tirelessly toward its next innovation. This brochure aims to briefly introduce the methods and creeds that drive our passion. We believe the key aspect of any confectionery is its taste, otherwise how could anyone enjoy it? With this belief as a core tenet, the Quincy Company refuses to compromise the quality of its products. Our factories are fitted with the latest equipment and operated with the utmost attention to hygiene. Here at the Quincy Company, we are particularly not just about the quality of our ingredients, but where they are sourced as well. Our product development pipeline, too, is run with the strictest of standards. Prototypes are personally sampled by our executives who, after many meetings, decide whether a product is worthy to go to market. Only then can they reach the production line. This has been a Quincy Company tradition since its founding, such that we may deliver our valuable customers nothing less than the finest confectioneries to enjoy. So right there, that sounds pretty... They are sampled by our executives, which are then gone into market. But we don't have a market here. We don't have any product. It is this commitment to excellence that has made the Quincy Company the exceptional confectioner it is today. Like, they don't have anything. Did anyone manage to find a contradiction between this and something Mineth has said? Maybe coming here for a brochure was a waste of time. Actually, I did notice something. You did? You just activated the old detective mode and bam. Well, don't leave us hanging. Remember what Myth told us at the hotel yesterday? The answer is obvious. It was only a passing remark, but it still comes into major conflict with what's written in the brochure. Enough to prove that he isn't, in fact, an employee of the Quincy Company to begin with. See if Minith... Sorry to cut you off, but where's the fun in spoiling it all now? Lazy. For being honest, it's annoying that you're the only one who's figured it out. Why not give the rest of us a chance to save it for when we interrogate Minith? Lazy, this is an investigation, not some game. Your hypothesis might not be accurate after all. As a precaution, we shouldn't let ourselves be swayed by our mere hunch. Tio, we've done this before. No. I get the feeling that second comment is the real reason she doesn't want me to share. Fine. Oh, Lan Fei, you look as beautiful and radiant as ever. Would it be possible for you to search an account? Yes. Lloyd provided all the information they had. Will this be sufficiently probable cause for the to conduct a search? Crackdown. This is related to a legitimate investigation. I can help, but you'll have to settle for me simply telling you what I can pull up on my terminal screen here. It's alright. Minith, Armory and Hunting Company, a subsidiary of the Quincy Company. There we are. We do indeed have an account open under that name. Hold on. I don't have the authority to tell you the exact balance on record, but I will say the Armory and Hunting Company has no more than the minimum deposit in its account. Corporate accounts require an initial sum of capital to open. In this case, that base amount is all there is. From what you've told me, that would leave tens of thousands of Mira unaccounted for. Minith has the construction of the factory management of the fields and more to cover. It's simply impossible for any minimum deposit to be capable of financing all of that. And despite him holding the titles to the land and signing several deals, the balance hasn't changed a single time. This account appears to have been made for the sole purpose of gaining Derek's trust. Yep. Should you ever require anything? Kiss on the cheek? Ah, there you all are. I finished asking my business associates about the matter at hand. How did things go on your end? You were able to round up a few leads thanks to Mr. Grimwood. I did just the same, in a matter of speaking. You see, I'm not quite sure what to make of it all. Well, you went through the trouble of digging up that info, so you may as well share with the rest of the class. The information may be beneficial to our investigation. I asked my business associates if the name Minith rang any bells, having never heard it myself. What they informed me is that he's been making inquiries into certain markets since arriving in Crossbill. Land prices in various locations throughout Crossbill. Land prices specifically. Would the Quincy Company employee even need that kind of information? The answer to that just might be instrumental in helping us figure out Minith's true objective. Incidentally, I may have discovered something else of note. Could I ask you to help me find something in my office? Well, it isn't substantial enough to prove anything in and of itself, but we may be able to use it as a final nail in the coffin once you've pinned Minith down. Oh. Gotta get to Armorica Village as quickly as you can. Minith is the criminal we think he is, and this plan could very well be in its final stages as we speak. I'm confident, however, that the evidence you have on hand will be enough for you to solve the case. Time to reveal Minith's true colors. He's gonna kill him! He's gonna push him in the water! Oh. Damn, they already closed the deal. Iggy! Like how Tio and Ellie both stopped mid-walk animation. Derek, Minith, we have a few things we need to ask. What kind of agreements were you hoping to conduct today? Meddling in my affairs on my father's behalf again, are you? Please, Derek, there's no harm in answering their questions. After all, our plan has already been set into motion. And what do you mean by that? Right before you all arrived, Derek and I finished signing the requisite paperwork. Oh my god. What? You signed away the rights to almost all of the village's agriculture. Is this really what you want, Derek? What are you talking about? Nothing is changing. I'm only transferring management of the fields to him. Yeah. Temporary transfer of the land rights to my company is a necessary first step to facilitate the process. What a crafty bastard. The scheme has reached its final phase, which means I will be delivering this contract to our main office. Higgy, we gotta stop him. We have a few more questions. Well, for starters, are you aware of the allegations leveled against you? The primary of which, of course, is suspicion of fraud. What? That's absurd. How dare you insult Minith like that? No, Derek, please calm yourself. The special support section, was it? What could possibly make you suspect me of being a common criminal? Surely you have some manner of proof to your claim. Intriguing? Why don't you tell me about it then? But first, let me remind you that I am an Imperial citizen. If it turns out that all your allegations are indeed entirely baseless, I will do what I must to right what indignity that police officers though you may be. Lloyd. I got this. Based on our investigation, there's no doubt in my mind that Minith man over here is freaking guilty, dude. I'm going to expose him as the fraud he is and show Derek the truth. Whew. How very glib. Oh my god. A random one out in the open like this? This is crazy. Hold on, I need to screenshot this. No! Give me the thingy. How very glib. Well, your first question. Alright, about your actions in Crossbell, there's a contradiction between what you've said and what you've done. Could you please recount your actions for me? A contradiction? Very well, since arriving in Crossbell, I've been cooperating with Derek to advance our plans. Said plan will result in the formation of the Armoric and Honey Company, a subsidiary of the Quincy Company. It will specialize in producing candy made from Armorica's high-quality honey. Combined with my company's acumen, it is a surefire success. The venture has already been approved by the city and is just about prepared to launch. Approved by the city? Tell me, what is so contradicting about that? This plan is more like a charade from where I'm standing. Our investigation has uncovered a key discrepancy in what you just said. You see, Minith, his confectionery the contradiction is that the plan is underway. The potential profitability. The records we looked into the IBC reveal your mistake. You say this plan is prepared to launch. In reality, it hasn't actually made any progress at all. The IBC? What? Consider this, if the Quincy Company truly did intend to go through with this plan in Crossbell, it would need a loan from the IBC to fund the construction and development of the subsidiary. Oh yes, of course. I registered the company with the city and opened a corporate account. But that's as far as you went. The account for the Armoric and Honey Company contained no more than the minimum balance required to open it. While we weren't told the exact amount, I would speculate it's only in the tens of thousands of Mira. Just how are you planning to build a factory and run a business with such little starting capital? You looked into my IBC account? This can't be true, can it, Minith? Please don't misunderstand, Derek. I never said there was any credence to their claims. I'm merely commenting on the audacity it takes to do something so invasive. Get that. Explain why there's so hardly any Mira in that account. Being an executive of the company, I must be especially judicious when moving money around. As such, I can't take it alone on behalf of the Quincy Company. Of course, I'll be securing one from the IBC once I've received permission from the main office. A deft evasion. Don't count us out just yet. I can tell Minith is getting frustrated. If we continue to press him and pile on the evidence, we can get him to crack. Hey, Giatti! Oh, sorry. It's far from our only point. This will be a good opportunity for me to clear your mind of any and all doubt. You say you're an executive of the Quincy Company, but is that really true? Wait, are you implying... You trying to say that Mineth isn't associated with the Quincy Company at all? That's what our evidence points to. Oh, goodness me, I didn't expect you to say something so outlandish. How about I show you my business card and employee ID? Those articles could easily be forged. Regardless, we have evidence. We found it at the Quincy Company informational brochure. Oh yeah, the one in Ellie's room. We recorded the main points in the detective notebook. The brochure comes directly from the Quincy Company's main office, so there's no doubt as its authenticity. What's more, there's a clear discrepancy between its contents and what you told us yesterday. That's right, something you mentioned made it clear to us that you aren't the executive you claim to be. There's a contradiction between Mineth's statements yesterday and the brochure. Creation of a subsidiary, his history in sales, his dislike of sweets. Allow me to quote a statement you made yesterday. Despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. Do you deny this fact? How is that relevant? I don't care for sweets. What of it? You're trying to say that someone who dislikes sweets couldn't possibly work for the confectionery company? The confectionery company in general, maybe, but not this one in particular. What do you want about? Oh yeah, the executives need to eat it and like it. So what was written in the brochure? Prototypes are personally sampled by our executives who, after many meetings, decide whether a product is worthy to go to market. Isn't that curious? What is that? Wait! It doesn't make sense that somebody like Mineth, who dislikes sweets, would be hired by a company like Quincy. Not with a tradition like that. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, I never said I hated sweets. You admitted to not liking them in this very conversation. How stupid do you think we are? So that raises the question, why would you lie about being an executive of the Quincy Company? It's simple. You intended to gain Derek's trust before ripping him off. It's the only deduction I can make based on the evidence. As for the confectioner seeking to make use of Armorica's honey, the Quincy Company was merely a name with weight to it, one that Mineth threw around as a show of credibility. Mineth, what is the meaning of this? You tricked me! Don't allow yourself to be deceived by these scoundrels. I mean, think about it for a second. Let's say, for argument's sake, that I did come to Armorica Village for the purpose of funding a fraudulent honey company. If that being the case, I had an ulterior motive in deceiving my very good new friend, Derek, then what was it? Why would I go to such ridiculous lengths? If you have no proof to back your claims, then you've no right to call me a fraud. You should arrest yourselves for slander. That is the second time we've been told to arrest ourselves. We do bear the burden of proof, as well as providing a viable motive. As far as motives go, I think I have a pretty good idea. I've barely even started untangling everything that's going on. The person who pointed us in the right direction today also went to retrieve the final piece of evidence we need. Oh, he's gonna pop in like Gumshoe. Oh, Jesus. Deception, seizing land rights, monopolizing honey sales, peddling knockoff orbital car. No. He wants land. Obtaining the land rights to Armorica Village itself. A trader we know named Harold Hayworth gave us some information about you. Immediately after arriving at Crossbell, you, Mineth, started looking into land prices throughout the state. If you were employed by the Quincy Company in search of new business ventures, this wouldn't make any sense. So why do it? I can only think of one possibility. Seizing land was your aim from the very start. There's more to it. Armorica Village is surrounded by scenic beauty, making it a high-value location. Suppose the deeds were sold to a third party as prime real estate for a villa resort. How much more do you think they would go for? Tens of millions. Instead, I don't think the villagers would ever agree to such an arrangement. Exactly, that's what made this whole fraudulent ruse, painstaking as it was, a necessity. Now, if we assume your motive was to obtain the land itself, your actions become that much more clear. First, you obtain the rights to the Lotus Fields, the farmland, the village's private property. Then, under the pretext of returning to your company's main office, you vanish from Crossbell entirely. Finally, you sell the deeds on the black market and pocket the hefty sum of mirror their worth. That, Minith, has been your plan the entire time. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Lloyd! I'm here! Child. Thank goodness. Looks like we made it in time. Derek. Father, Mr. Hayworth. It would have come himself, but he had to get back to drafting the Constitution. I mean, that's a fair... Sorry, I didn't do my homework. I had to draft the Constitution. He produced a photograph for everyone to see. Look at this photograph. It was a man who looked like a merchant with the same face as Minith's. The man in this picture is... Why do you have this? A reporter, Mr. Grimwood, knew when the Empire gave this to him a long time ago. However, the name on this photo isn't Minith, it's Rittner. It's the name of the man who stole that Erebonian baron's land. I asked Ian about it again, and he said there's no mistaking it. Lloyd, why don't you do Minith the honors? Tell him the only thing this photo could mean. The reason the man before us, Minith, and the man in the photo, Rittner, look identical. They're twins! Minith is Rittner in disguise. Minith and Rittner are one and the same. It's because they're the same person and their MOs are such a close match. This man is just swindling down to an exact orbital science. You're a crook, Minith. As such, he'll be charged with attempted fraud. This is, of course, on top of the fraud you previously committed in Erebonia. Only guess how many skeletons we'll find in your closet when we get done with you. Yeah. Damn you. I'm a professional. My work must be flawless. You meddlesome brats. Minith. And you, oh no. Don't get too full of yourselves just yet, hostage. You may have won this time, but I won't be apprehended. Oh god, he's gonna run just like that old lady. Yo. Huh? Huh? Why? 5! This is bullshit. Cougars. Know precisely what I'm doing. Don't think even for a second about trying to fight me. That is unless you don't value lives of Derek and the villagers. Fare thee well, for we shall never meet again. It's a very detailed model. Get in the car! Get in the car! We brought the car! I can't thank you all enough. It's no exaggeration to say that you saved the village from the clutches of that con man. Well, it should be a matter of time before he's caught. I made a grave mistake and I put everyone through so much trouble. I let that man rope me into his scheme and it nearly cost all of us our livelihoods. It's my fault completely. I was so desperate to fix and reform Armorica that I ignored my father and almost drove it into the ground instead. I've been so stuck on the old ways that I never tried to hear your proposals for what they were. I've known the village will go under if we maintain our current course, and yet I've done nothing. It is my inaction that drove you to do this, thus, I must bear a large share of responsibility for letting it happen. Thanks to this crisis, I finally realized where I went wrong. The welfare of this village cannot hinge entirely on the ideology of a single stubborn old man. So instead, Derek, I would ask that you provide me with your input as well. We will each contribute our ideas and discuss them with the villagers. That is the only way we can ensure a future for Armorica. I'm gonna dedicate myself to the village. Put a sock in it, wait. Really sorry about him. I owe you all an enormous debt, so allow me to express my thanks once more. I'll pass your thanks on to Mr. Grimwood.